Hey guys, well you also welcome to Muse Tarot. This is going to be a collective love reading for this upcoming weekend as part of the Weekend Romance Love is in the Air series. So guys, it is going to be a general reading, so with the messages, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, and please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. As it is a collective reading, there will be no timestamps for zodiac signs, but when the zodiac signs come up, they may be resonating for your sun, moon, rising or Venus placements, or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind if you happen to know of these. Even if the signs don't necessarily come through, but the messages and the story resonates, then don't worry too much about the zodiac signs. Also, happy weekend, guys. I know that we've just had Halloween, so happy Halloween to you all. Some of you be celebrating it this weekend, or you did last weekend, but happy Halloween as well, guys. So we're going to get into your read. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck that we're using today. So Angels of Love and Light, can we please have clear and concise messages for the collective? What do they need to know for the energies for this upcoming weekend surrounding love? What's going on, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? Also guys, I do believe this weekend we have a new moon in Scorpio. Happy birthday as well, Scorpio, currently in your birthday season, so I hope you all have a wonderful birthday season, or happy belated birthday to you if you already had of your birthday. So let's get into this energy. 2 more shuffles and then we'll cut up the deck and get into your read. So thank you for your patience, guys. I really appreciate it. What's going on for love? What's the surrounding energy around love? Please and thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card, Leo energy. Wow. So there's something really powerful about the energy this weekend, right? This is really beautiful. Something may be coming to light. Somebody's feelings may be coming to light. There could be a conversation that takes place between you and someone that has been, you know, kind of getting ready to come through and actually maybe take place for some of you, right? 333 on my timer. You may be seeing of these numbers. But this is really positive energy for this weekend. So I'm over the moon for you guys. So whatever is going on, this is really lovely. So this is a great start. Okay, we'll tap in with the energy a little bit more. These just fell out. Judgment, Sagittarius energy, and the Ten of Swords, everything is fine. Why these come out? Yeah, there's definitely, wow, okay. For some of you, there is somebody that you definitely know. Maybe from your past, okay, doesn't have to be, is coming through or wanting to come through. And it's interesting how I said is coming through, which is a really strong sense of certainty, actually, which is kind of weird because, you know, that's not something I would usually say. So some of you may actually be experiencing somebody coming through this weekend. Yeah, Strength card, Leo energy. Somebody has not been having an easy time, right? They're not fine. They haven't been for a while, but they've been putting on a brave face. And I feel like somebody's coming through, wow, is coming through again, that wants to give a very solid offer. But I'm getting strong Leo and Sagittarius energy, guys. Very strong. What's this about? 8 of Swords. Somebody's overthinking. Yeah, with the Hierophant, Taurus energy, somebody is overthinking about what you're going to say in regards to when they come through towards you with an offer, a proposal of sorts. Now, not like a will you marry me type of proposal, but I'm getting like not like a proposition, but like proposing of an idea or their thoughts on a situation. Wow, with the Ace of Wands. Somebody is absolutely taking action here, whereby it's not just going to be something that somebody has been thinking about, they're following through, and it's going to be something tangible that is making its way to you, okay, this weekend, right? Okay, what's this about? 5 of Cups and 10 of Wands. So somebody feels burdened, the fact that they feel like they didn't necessarily do enough, I'm hearing, beforehand, and they've been stressing about this with the 9 of Swords to showcase to you that how they actually felt for you. Yeah, they've been blocked off with the 2 of Swords from how they feel for you with the Ace of Cups. But there's no energy coming in. There's something really quite, I heard, astronomical that's taking place to do with this weekend, like to do with the energies, to do with the shifts, right? That's happening and taking place in our kind of physical material lives here. Very interesting. I just got told as well, I'm hearing Happy Diwali. So to anyone that celebrates Diwali, because I believe it's a celebration of light, and we had the Sun card was the first card that come out, and obviously we have Halloween, so, and then obviously with like the new moon, like 111 with the numerology to do with this new moon. So there's a lot going on that's taking place at this time. Wow, what's this? Again, the Taurus card with the Hierophant. Why is this card coming out? It's being very insistent here on coming out. Somebody is insisting something towards you. Yes. Okay. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody's insisting. Oh, I'm getting like there's this potential energy here that somebody's spirit guides, God, source, the angels, whoever you resonate with, or somebody else resonates, I'm hearing, is getting this kind of, they're insisting that this person makes their way to you, right? Like a gentle, like, nudge in the direction of coming through towards you. Because I feel like this person's already been divinely guided or intuitively guided to make their way towards you, but I feel like they've just needed an extra little like reassurance, or it's going to be okay if you do of this. It's not going to fall flat. It's going to work out. Everything is going to be all right. It's going to be better than it seems, even though this person may have been, I'm hearing, at panic stations at one point, or confused because logically something doesn't necessarily make sense, but they're feeling it in a more emotional, intuitive way to come through towards you. So it's like they're making their way through the fog. They've had this kind of brain fog, or a fog of like this kind of illusion taking place that, you know, it's not going to be better off the other side if they were to get through it, but actually it is, if you know what I mean. Which is quite fascinating, like, analogy here. What else is going on here? But there's definitely somebody's following their heart to come through towards you. I'm hearing sooner rather than later. So even if it's not necessarily this weekend, I'm hearing closer than ever. So something is closer than ever before for it to be materializing, to be coming into fruition here. What's going on? 3 of Swords, 8 of Wands. Now, this is not going to resonate for everybody, but if somebody has been kind of in a long-term connection with someone, or they've been married to someone, they may have potentially split up from this person, they've broken up, they got divorced, or they're following through with taking action to do all of these things. They're leaving a third-party situation in the past if it is romantic. They could be getting ready to tell you that they've already done all of this, or they're planning to do this, right? And that they want to talk to you and see you. But they're stressed here with the 9 of Swords. Or potentially they're realizing that they can't keep up, I'm hearing, the act any longer if they are dealing with a connection already. Now, I'm not saying every person that you're dealing with is going to be in a connection already romantically, but what I'm hearing is they can't keep up on a particular appearance or an act, that something is not necessarily that fulfilling to do with this said connection. It's not, I'm hearing it's not all being cracked up to what it to be, right? If you know what I mean, right? And so therefore this person is realizing that 111 just came up on my timer. They thought that they were at the right place, but they're realizing that they're not. And not necessarily physically, but I'm getting mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like they just don't feel like they're in this right position and place for them. Like it's something that was meant to be long lasting. It's meant to be, I'm hearing, only for a season. It's meant to be only temporary, so that they could learn some sort of lessons to do with this scenario, and then kind of have that sense of that education from whatever they've gathered and learned in these experiences, and then heal themselves or learn from it and move themselves on forward. Yeah, look at that with judgment. Sagittarius energy. So yeah, and I feel like if this is not something that this person is currently dealing with, it's something that they had already gone through in the past, and now they're coming out the other side of healing what they've needed to here before making an appearance to you. Okay, we have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio energy. So something is really manifesting here with you and this person coming to be. I'm hearing together. This person has dealt with issues in regards to control, like to surrendering of the connection. They've tried to have so much control over how certain things were to go in this connection with you and them. Maybe they had difficulty with just not being able to actually explain maybe to others as to why they feel the way that they do. It doesn't make sense to others, but it's making sense to them now, right? They may feel a bit alienated here with the Four of Cups if they were to open up to others about what it is that they've been feeling. I'm hearing that this person realizes you have the key to their heart, okay? But they've needed to be going through what they've needed to go through first and foremost before coming back around. And I feel like there's been this long period of time of you and this person being apart from each other, which has been very difficult here for the most part, I'm hearing, with that Ten of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, this person didn't give equally in the past to you, but now they're wanting to heal of the connection with the Star. And this is going to shock you here with the Tower, because I feel like on some level, intuitively, you knew that you and this person, I'm hearing, were meant to be, or you were meant to be getting together or whatever, but it just hadn't come into fruition as of yet. And so therefore there's been this sense of like, well, is it ever going to happen? And wondering about whether it is ever going to happen or not. But I'm hearing that this person has had their heart broken a few times, or you've had your heart broken a few times, maybe from each other or from others, right? Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. Yeah, you both have had to leave people, places and things that haven't been resonating with you. And this person now literally has this like fire under their butt, basically, that fire in their belly, telling them that they have to leave off something in the past to embrace something new that's coming in, and they want of this something new to be with you. But I don't feel like this is a new connection. I feel like this is somebody that you most likely have some sort of history with, and you know, things have not been smooth sailing for you both. I'm getting that there may have been somebody here who found out that somebody was unfaithful. I'm getting micro cheating, right? So somebody may have not necessarily gone out and had a full-on affair or, you know, physically cheated with somebody, but I'm getting like this sense of not being fully present or with it with their partner. And there could be this an honest conversation taking place whereby someone is communicating that they're no longer wanting to be in a particular connection if they are in one already. Or this is something that's already taken place in the past. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Somebody is, is getting the sense of momentum to have these shifts and changes. As I say, that with the Emperor Aries energy, we have divine masculine now coming through. That could potentially resonate. This person is feeling the call to close the gap between you and them, not just physically, but emotionally. And I'm getting that there hasn't been really any closure that this person has provided. You've had to create a sense of closure with you and this person in this connection, and just carry on here and embrace life however best way possible that you can without this person in your life. With the Fool Aries energy, yeah, you've been bending and making do here with the Queen of Pentacles, but you know of your worth, or you've had to learn the lesson of self-worth, self-respect, self-love, all of this, and this person may have had to do the same. And it's taken a long time to get into this position and place whereby a high-level spiritual connection, emotional connection can come through for you. But I feel like there is this sense of anxiety about it coming through, even though there's already been a lot of healing that's been taking place within you and somebody else. Because it's going to feel incredibly alien, I just heard. It's going to feel very weird when this person comes through, because it's a sense of like you've been expecting it, but you haven't at the same time, with the High Priestess. Cancer Pisces energy and the Strength card. Leo energy. And the reason it's going to feel weird is because this person is either coming in brand new energy, right? Or there is a new person coming through for you. And there's a sense of like, you haven't really been in a position and place to date, or you haven't wanted to, or you've gone through some pretty terrible things in the past to do with intimate connections. Certain things may have taken place and it completely put you off the idea, and so therefore you were like, well, actually, I don't want to be partaking in getting to know of anyone. You may have just wanted to be on your own, not really focus on love or having that sense of love come into you, into your life, I'm hearing, right? But something is shifting whereby now you've got to a particular level and place that you're ready to embrace love with the Ace of Cups, but you're still thinking and feeling on some level that you're not quite ready, but when actually you are. And I'm hearing the universe never gives us anything more that we can't handle than we can handle, right? So I feel like you can actually handle a situation better than you think and feel that you will, especially if there's been this conversation that's been kind of in the pipeline for some time with you and a specific person. Like, you can handle yourself better than you think and feel that you can, and you actually come across as somebody that's very confident, very sure of oneself. Like, yeah, you may be a little bit fearful, or this person is, that if this conversation takes place, that there may be some sort of disagreement or a major misunderstanding, or that you're not going to be able to communicate your point across, or it's going to come through in the wrong way, or maybe this person is thinking all of these things. And so therefore, that's another reason why there's been this like, I'm hearing this halt between you and this person coming through and making everything all right between the two of you again with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, with the Emperor. Look at that again with the World. So this person, I feel like, is the one that's actually been more stressed out about this than you per se, because I feel like they're realizing that I'm hearing it's their turn to make their move. Like, I'm now seeing a chessboard. So I feel like you've made your move and now they're making their move. And I'm seeing, like, it's interesting because now I'm getting drawn to that TV show, I believe it was on Netflix, called The Queen's Gambit. And she and whoever she competes with, they have the timer on the side of the clock because it's a tournament. So it's your move. So it's like you've made your move and now this person is kind of stunned because it's getting like a kind of like checkmate type of vibe. So you may have made your move and then you didn't do anything else. You've just sat back in your power and your energy, and you've let this person kind of conjure up whatever plan or strategy or whatever they've needed to do, or sort out what they've needed to before coming through and making their move, if you get what I mean. Like, I'm getting like this, it's been the long game, but it's been on purpose. But this person is getting ready to make their move with the Fool. And I'm getting like the Queen's Gambit. So this person definitely views you as somebody that isn't like anybody else at all. I'm hearing very special. 7 of Wands. I'm going to say it, guys, with the Queen of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands, yeah, with the Knight of Wands, this person was really fearful about committing, okay? Or if they weren't fearful about commitment, they thought that they were going to be losing their freedom if they were to get in a commitment with you. But actually, wow, okay. I actually heard they gain more freedom by being with you than they do by being without you. Because there's a sense of, I'm hearing the genuine love and the acceptance and the support and all the other things that are kind of given in this connection, in this relationship. And so therefore this person thought that they would be missing out on a particular lifestyle, or missing out on something that they've been currently doing with how they're currently living their life without you in it. But actually this person is going to be even more free when they're with you than without you. Because however this person is feeling right now without you, they don't even feel that free. They don't even feel that free, because it's the sense of they're not necessarily living how they genuinely want to be living for themselves, like that true authentic self. They've been masking. So therefore, by being with you, you allow this person, accept this person completely as they are, without having to do anything extra here with putting on a mask or performing for others or doing of certain things for others, taking on of everything. I'm hearing you choose of this person just because of them, not because of any other reason. I'm hearing something along the lines of like, yeah, okay, I'm picking up that your mother loves you because you are their son or their daughter. Your sibling loves you because you are their sister or their brother. But your wife or your husband loves you because of you and no other title. Just because you are you and accepting you for you, not for another reason. And this person could be getting this realization of that. So I feel like this person's actually manifesting the opportunity at one day later on down the line to be in a solid commitment, maybe even to be married to you. Yeah, that would be a wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this person here, they felt like something was restricted in their life. Would be restricted in their life if they would be with you, but it's actually the opposite. And that's why this person can't wrap their head around it. I feel like this person craves you, right? They desire you very deeply. They're very passionate about you. And they're having, I'm hearing this like conflicting kind of battle within this internal struggle within themselves between their head and their heart for one thing, but their mind, their body, and their soul. It's like they're all at odds and ends with each other, and there's been the difficulty of getting an alignment or like accepting or surrendering to how things don't make necessarily any logical sense. But I'm hearing the body and the soul craves what it craves. It wants what it wants. And the mind can't necessarily understand or comprehend that. And so therefore, they've been at war with each other. And this person's had difficulty with trying to have this allowance and surrendering to how those aspects of themselves are feeling, because this person is very strategic, they've been very logical, they've very much been in their more masculine energy, whereas you're in your feminine energy. Now obviously this can be switched around, and I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, as you guys know, but you are not necessarily doing anything extra right now in regards to showcasing to this person that you're wanting to be with them by reaching out and communicating with them, or stalking them on social media. I'm not getting stalking, but do you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like there's that kind of obsessive, compulsive feel or need to find out what's going on with this person. I feel like you've just been very much like protecting your own energy, focusing on your own goals, your own ambitions, doing of your own thing here, focusing on your health, on your career, on your business, whatever it is, right? And this person, I feel, has been inspired to be working on these things themselves. And I feel like you are this kind of inspiration for them to want to actually rise up to the challenge and be better for themselves, but also for you and for this connection, because you're doing of the same, but you are not necessarily coming through and telling this person of these things, and they're not coming through and telling you of these things, but you both kind of on some level know that you are both actually working together, even though there hasn't been the physical or verbal communication or contact or what have you with you and this person. You all know that everything is happening and balancing behind the scenes with Temperance. That there's more that meets the eye, right? With Temperance. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups. You guys are very intuitive, and so is this person. They're more intuitive than they realise, actually. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But you both feel the connection on a deeper level. But I feel like this person feels this connection differently to you. So there could be this element of talking about this connection, whereby how you've experienced you and this person being separate from each other, and this person, how they've experienced things, will be completely different. But I still feel that there will be the sense of compassion, respect, and understanding in regards to getting to seeing each other's point of view, if you get what I mean, right? Very, very interesting messages coming through today. Really interesting. Anything else that wants to come through? Knight of Pentacles. Yes, slowly but surely, this person has been making their way to you, right? And they're wanting to fight for this connection. Absolutely, because they're seeing and recognizing that there could be so much emotional fulfillment by being in this connection with you, right? This person absolutely has been looking out for you with that Page of Swords, wondering what you're up to. As I say that, the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, and Divine Feminine. So yeah, this person has absolutely been like in your energy, wondering what is going on with you. But they've been really keeping that to themselves. I feel like this person may not have necessarily discussed certain things with their friends or their family members, right? They've kept everything to themselves, like very insular with their feelings, like dealing with everything on the inside in regards to their healing, I'm hearing. But you may have been somebody who's been very outward with your healing, like you've been very much out there, you know, discussing of certain things out there to others or connecting with others. I'm getting this very different way of handling things, yeah, with that Ten of Swords. 10-10 is significant. I feel like this person may also open up to you and say they haven't had the easiest of times. I'm hearing something to do with the parent-child dynamic, their upbringing. I feel like, however, this person's upbringing was, it was very painful. I'm getting like emotional neglect or potentially abandonment. I'm hearing, feeling like being seen, not heard, could be something that resonates. Yeah, justice, Libra energy. I feel like there's some sort of major balance and healing and fairness coming to be for some reason. Fairness. I feel like this person has a strong sense of justice, like they're wanting only things to be fair, and they realize that life has not been fair. Like, life's not fair, right? We go through so much. This person may have also put onto you a lot of projections, or were defensive at one point in regards to having something more with you because of, I'm hearing the representation of love, supposed love that they had in their younger years, and that made a massive influence on them in their adult relationships. Yeah, with their younger years, with the Page of Wands. I feel like this person actually has grown up and matured a lot. I feel like they have taken on a lot, but they've been taking everything in their stride as much as what you have. But this person definitely sees and feels that just because of the representation of what they had showcased as love in their younger years, and they may have dealt with other people around them who have, you know, been divorced, you know, had the family and all of this, doesn't necessarily mean that every marriage ends in divorce, and that there isn't the possibility that you can actually have of true love and have a happily ever after, as cliche or cheesy as that sounds. This person may have felt like that was like all a pipe dream, or like that it was just some sort of fantasy, that it wasn't something that ever could actually be, I'm hearing in the real world, that you and this person could have your happily ever after. But I feel like this person with the Hermit has been in deep contemplation, Virgo energy, right? Thinking about their life and thinking about the decisions that they've made up until this point and the influence that these decisions have made. Yeah, 9 of Cups. I feel like now this person is realizing that their dreams could actually come true with you and this person getting together, having of everything together. They see things differently now because they've needed the time to be away and to heal. This may be something that resonates for you as well. Oh my God, the cards are wanting to fly out all of a sudden. What else is going on here? 999 may be significant. Yeah, this person here with the Page of Pentacles is actually really wanting to apologize, I'm hearing, for pushing you away. But I feel like everything was happening in divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune. There was some sort of divine intervention taking place that needed to happen before having this new beginning and taking that leap of faith with each other, right? With the 1111 card, the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Really, really significant energy coming through. I'm hearing that this person feels incredibly lucky that you're in their life. Yeah, with the Temperance and the Page of Wands, I feel very lucky that you're in their life. They're very grateful for you. And actually they are optimistic, they are hopeful that you and this person will be all right with each other, with the Lovers, Gemini energy, and that there is something more to this than any other connection that they've ever experienced with anyone else in the past. As I say that, the Lovers and the Emperor. And I'm hearing they're realizing that it's worth it. It's worth doing the work. It's worth doing the healing. And I feel like actually this person has been thinking about the long game for the whole time. I'm hearing something along the lines of like, I know how I feel about this person, and if I am to work on myself for 2-3 years, right, and keep myself at a distance away from this person, but focus on my career, focus on my health, focus on my finances, close out karmic cycles, deal with, you know, the lessons that I'm needing to go through and what have you. And then there's the potential, the possibility of us getting together and having the rest of our lives together, then I'm prepared to take that risk. I feel like that is going to be something that works. Whereas you, on the other hand, may have been like, oh, well, because this person hasn't come through in a timely manner, right? They don't necessarily want me. They don't want to work on this with me. All of these, you know, thoughts and feelings that make you feel paranoid and everything else that stresses you out. But actually, you've been realizing, or you could be realizing, that this person has actually, from day one, always wanted to be with you. But then they've also had these kind of revelations or realizations that they've had to go through their own path, their own journey to get to this position and place whereby you and them can actually be ready for each other. I feel like you and this person are going to have a lot to talk about. But this person has always, I'm hearing, always wanted you, right? But you both needed to go on your separate paths here before coming back together. And now this person is wanting to come through and discuss, right? 88 may be significant, or 888, about bringing in this manifestation of, if I go away and leave with this person, right, what they did, they took action on, was, yes, they may have left, they may have walked away, they may have ghosted, etc., but they went towards their 9 of Cups, right, to find that sense of self-love, the same that you've had to do, of the same thing if you walked away from this person, so that you both could heal, you could do that soul searching, you could work on yourselves individually and come into your own and come into your own power here, and then get back together. Right? Then confess of the love that you feel for each other and dive into this more romantic connection. I mean, you both may even feel on some level that you're apologizing to each other. Or this person's going to be apologizing to you. Anything else? 4 of Cups. Yeah, the thing is, I feel like as of recently, like you've been feeling pretty bored, and maybe frustrated or irritated because you thought something would happen by now, and you've been feeling pretty over it. But it is all working out in your favor. I'm hearing in the spiritual realm, there is no such thing as time. Time is an illusion. And that's been difficult to kind of take away the time aspect. But this person is basically going to highlight to you that they were confused. Okay, they're going to highlight to you that they were confused. They were confused about the intensity of how much that they felt for you and the passion that they felt for you, and wondering whether it was just lust or infatuation, or that they were very, you know, sensually kind of drawn, like magnetized to you. Or they're going to illuminate that they had certain things that were going on in their life that they needed to heal from and address. Maybe certain vices here, or addictions, or whatever. But this person couldn't see the bigger picture of you and this person and your connection, because of the fact that they had so much going on in their life, and they had a lot of karmic energies to deal with, karmic contracts to deal with, to close off, right? But with the Strength card and the Devil, like the Strength card completely and utterly, you know, wins basically, over the Devil card, and this person has done something pretty incredible here, the same as you have, to get over everything you've needed to with the Star, Aquarius energy, and heal. And it's kind of like a miracle that this is getting ready to take place very soon, whereby there is going to be that emotional intimacy and vulnerability between the two of you, and putting everything that's been in the dark, that's been in the shadows, out into the light. But I feel like there's going to be this sense of embrace and full acceptance of like the light and the dark of you both, because I'm getting unconditional. Last messages. But this person, all they do is fantasize about you very, very heavily at this time. Yeah, with the moon, Pisces energy, all they do is think of you, especially at nighttime. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles, all this person daydreams about is having a life with you, being intimate with you, right? Creating so much with you here. But they have had this major fear of rejection for the longest of time. But that's something that's being worked out now with the Justice card. Because deep down, this person actually knows that you wouldn't reject them here with the Empress. They do feel it on an intuitive level that you wouldn't reject them, but it's their ego, it's their fear that has been the stronger force that's been overriding rather than the love for them. But I feel like there's been this battle, right? But now the love is going to be conquering all. The love is going to win. They're getting through the fear. As certain things, I'm hearing one by one, are being realized by this person. They're realizing that they don't have anything to fear, and they can take that leap of faith, and they can take that leap of faith towards you with the Fool. And that when they take that leap of faith, they're going to be caught. They're going to be open, like they're going to be accepted. Like I'm getting open arms by you, as much as you'll be doing the same with this person. Yeah. Wow. King of Cups. I mean, I believe we just saw the Queen of Cups, I think. Right? But this person is realizing that love conquers all, and that this is a huge blessing for you both to be in this connection together and to have that fresh start with the Fool. So yeah, there is going to be some energy around you both that have been trying to make sure that you and this person are unbalanced, so that you're not in alignment. I'm even hearing that the Devil basically has been trying to make sure that you and this person don't see that there is the deep love between you that goes beyond just romantic feelings, and keep you in the dark. But you're not being kept in the dark, and nor is this person, and you're both realizing the clarity is coming to light, that there is the opportunity to have of the new beginning, to have of this momentum back in this connection, and there to be order brought into place with the Emperor. And this person is taking action, taking the lead to come through. Yep. To say what they want with the King of Pentacles, and then they want the new beginning with the Three of Wands, and your ships are coming in and your blessings are here for you with the Star, Aquarius energy. So this person is very much being connected, okay, or getting connected. And they're realizing that I'm hearing for some of you, you've been connected this whole entire time. You know, regardless of whether there's been the physical distance or what have you, you've been connected the whole time. Yeah, we've on a deeper emotional and spiritual level with the Queen of Cups and the Empress, and you have some really good karma coming your way. And love wins. Love conquers all. Wow, guys. This is actually really incredible. Very interesting messages that came through today. Obviously, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. But with the signs, I mean, we have strong Taurus coming through, Libra, Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, pretty much all the signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, to be honest with you, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, pretty much all the signs, right? But whatever really stuck out for you the most. 555, 333, 888, 999, 1010, 1111, 111, 777. Maybe very significant. I just got told 1313 as well. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the read. And 1221 and 1212 as well. And now I'm getting like a countdown in my head, 3, 2, 1. So there's something like that clock, like I was saying earlier on in the reading, the timer, there's a clock that's ticking down, like something is, it's becoming its time, it's time, I just heard. It's time for something to be shifting. It's time for the next... Wow, I don't know why I heard that. I just heard, like, well done or congratulations, like you're in the next level of Jumanji. You know the film Jumanji? I don't know, like the board game, like Jumanji is like, welcome, you're in the new level of Jumanji. That's really funny. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the reading. So I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you've enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who've already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I get back to you guys in those comments when I can, so thank you so much. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content available on the channel. And please feel free to check out your individual zodiac sign next 7-day readings, so that you can receive more messages, and these are for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements. But have a wonderful weekend, happy Halloween, a happy Diwali, and happy new moon in Scorpio, and happy birthday Scorpio for your birthday season. But have a wonderful weekend. I'm sending love and light your way, many blessings, please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye guys.